So let's talk about your sound healing because it fascinates me. Talk me through a typical, interaction you would have with somebody. What would you do to be able to identify where they needed healing and how you'd go about that?
People come because they're in pain, in either emotionally, spiritually, or physically, or all three. And it's just a matter of locating the source and
Mhm.
where they are in relation to that, and why they keep going back to it.
Okay.
You know, and so I'd start really by firstly recording their voice and putting it through this incredible program that I've got, which does all the science work for me. And analyzes the spectrum of the voice, and that's the audible and the inaudible spectrum. So, like the ultraviolet and the infrared part of that. And that's turned into or analysed in terms of the frequencies or dissonances that they're carrying.
Okay.
So it's the brain wave, right? The brain frequency. And if it's below the Schumann resonance 7.8 general average, then there are things that are stressing it out. So we look at what those things are, and then we find the frequencies. It naturally does it. It's an incredible program that are unique to this particular person, and work with that, which then precipitates good healing. Okay, so they listen to those frequencies, and you can do a deep dive, which is right down to the DNA, what you're carrying from your ancestors as well. I mean, it's just quite extraordinary how deep this program goes. So that's the sort of sciencey part of it. And then I know through research that we respond best to our own voices. So, for example, if you're doing affirmations, we respond best if we hear it ourselves. Okay. So, what best way to do that? Well, to record personalized, calibrated affirmations for somebody. So we go through what on earth has been spoken on, like you're no good,
Mhm.
you'll never make anything of yourself, etc., etc. And then we find the unique opposite
Yeah.
affirmations to break that off. We record those, and then I find a piece of music that I make usually, which corresponds or correlates to the tone of the voice. But I also use these,
Ah,
which
okay. Tuning folks. Yeah, lovely.
uniforms,
Wow,
yeah.
they're massive, aren't they?
Yes, some really good things. Really dig in there. And so I clean the energy centers and the biofield, and I also use this
Okay.
and these
Oh, lovely.
to clear the field, because as I'm sure as a practitioner that we store stuff in our energy centers and field. Um, and so what I found with that is that I don't need to know what it is that's blocking somebody, but I can hear it.
Hmm.
So I can hear the dissonance and I can feel the dissonance. And sometimes I can see the dissonance in somebody's field. And so what we do is we tune, literally like a guitar. So this has made me really question what tuning is. So we tune into this frequency, that frequency, or whatever. But the actual process of tuning is extraordinary when you think about it. Because if I play a note and I ask you to sing it and then you sing it back to me in tune, wow, just unpicking that and unraveling that, we find that the heart syncs to whatever rhythm the attention or consciousness is focusing upon, and that the biofield and energy centers, in a sense, do the same thing, only on an etheric level. So that process of tuning is a massive key. So which frequencies are we tuned into? Which dissonances are we tuned into, etc., etc. So that tuning is a key part of the practice that I do with people.